Hello everyone, and welcome to Take and Make Crafts at the Rockville Center Library. This week we're going to be doing a snowflake. This is what my finished product looked like. You will take your bag and you'll take out your snowflake template, and you'll take out this cool cup that has a dot of food coloring in the bottom, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. And you'll take out this little container of salt. So you take some glue, whatever you have in the house, and you glue up your snowflake. Get a nice amount of glue on there. Then you take your salt and you shake, shake, shake you put it all on. Try to cover it all, and it looks pretty chunky. This is more than it looks like. It's probably all you need, but you probably have some salt around the house if you want more. You pour it all over your glue. Then you can pour the salt off. And the glue will keep a lot of the salt on there in the shape of the snowflake, and the rest is just extra. Then you add a little bit of water to this cup, just some, and you'll see it's a beautiful blue color. Then you take, when the salt is sort of dry, you can wait like a half an hour. You can then paint with a little paintbrush, paint your salt, and it will be a beautiful blue snowflake when it's dry, and you'll have it as a nice decoration for winter. And that is the snowflake craft this week. And now for some books about snowflakes. First one is Millions of Snowflakes by McKenna Siddals. Millions of snowflakes. One little snowflake. That's just like ours. One little snowflake falls on my nose. It makes me shiver from my head to my toes. Two little snowflakes get in my eyes. Blink, blink, what a surprise. Three little snowflakes melt on my tongue. I eat them up, yum, yum, yum. Four little snowflakes tickle my chin. I laugh, I jump, I run, and I spin. I stop, and I put out my hand. Five little snowflakes softly land. Snow on the house, snow on the tree, snow on the ground, and snow on me. Oh, making an angel. Millions of snowflakes in my hair. Snowflakes falling everywhere. How beautiful. Our next book is Snowflakes Fall by Patricia MacLachlan. Snowflakes fall. After the flowers are gone, snowflakes fall. Flake after flake after flake. Each one a pattern all its own. No two the same. All beautiful. Snowflakes fall to sit on gardens and evergreen trees, on the fur of dogs and the tongues of laughing children. No two the same, all beautiful. Snowflakes fall, drift, and swirl together like the voices of children. Snowflakes fall on winding rivers' sandy banks, on a hilltop town, on its ancient church, on its loved library, and its familiar flagpole. When snowflakes fall at night, wailing winds may blow, and frantic, icy snowflakes scratch the window glass. Branches fly, and shadows darken dreams. But then when we wake in the morning light, surprise, the world shines. Snowflakes fall to quilt meadows, so we see the wandering prints of birds, rabbits, the bobcat at dawn, and the footprints of small red boots making sled paths. And snowmen and forts and fields of snow angels. And when the snowflakes melt in the quiet sun, they fill the chattering streams, flowing, rushing, sending drops of water up to fall as rain on places where the snowflakes had been, where soon flowers will grow again. And when the flowers bloom, the children remember the snowflakes, and we remember the children. No two the same, all beautiful. The end. Those are nice end papers, too. Another book called The Smallest Snowflake by Bernadette Watts. Long ago, in a land where villages nestled between tall mountains, another winter was coming. High in the sky, geese were flying south. Higher still, snowflakes were gathering. "Where will we go?" asked one snowflake excitedly. "Who can say?" said another. "Wherever the wind blows us," said a third. "To some place special," whispered the smallest snowflake very softly. A little wind sprang up, whistling through the bare winter trees, bending the tall pines, running away with children's kites. The snowflakes began to drift and dance. "It's time," they whispered. At last they were on their way. Down they floated, merrily flying over the fields, into the forests, onto the red roofs. Soon the villages were covered in white snow. "I am not staying here," said one snowflake. "I'll ride the wind to the most beautiful mountain in the world. There I will sit at its very top so everyone can look up and admire me." "I'm going to find a great forest," said another snowflake. "There I will sit on a branch and dazzle the bear and the squirrels and all the creatures of the forest." "How boring," said another snowflake. He was larger than the others and felt very important. "I will travel many miles until I reach a great city of jeweled domes and sparkling palaces. There I will sit on the tallest spire, where my beauty will outshine every jewel." The smallest snowflake listened in awe to all these grand plans. She longed for a special place of her own, but where could that be? That is a beautiful city of domes, though, I will say. The winter wind blew stronger. The smallest snowflake looked down and saw great ships on the ocean and tired little fishing boats asleep in the harbors. The snowflakes scattered this way and that. Some settled on cottage roofs, others clung to castle walls. But the smallest snowflake drifted on. No place seemed to be waiting just for her. Some of the snowflakes said, "Come with us. We're going to a land where people live in ice houses and catch fish through holes cut in the icy sea. Our cousins are already there. They will give us a great welcome." But the smallest snowflake knew that could never be her own special place. See the igloo? The wintry wind carried her through the night, over wild and rocky places, across wind-swept moors, until dawn touched the sky. There, in the first light of day, she saw distant hills rising up with stone walls running down their sides. Geese called from a barnyard, and people set about their morning chores. Just below stood a little cottage with a gray slate roof and a red door. Lights glowed through its windows, and smoke curled up from its chimney. The smallest snowflake settled down on a little window box filled with earth and looked inside. There was a fire glowing in the fireplace, and a table set for one. There were pictures on the wall, and on the table a picture being painted. The smallest snowflake had never seen such things before. "This is a very special place," she whispered. "It does look very cozy." The smallest snowflake lay in the window box as the cold weeks passed. Sometimes a woman came to the window and smiled down at her as she painted. One day the snowflake felt the tiniest movement beneath her. Green shoots were beginning to push up through the earth in her window box. Day by day the sun grew warmer. Sunbeams played on the window box, and the green shoots grew taller until buds appeared. There they were snowdrops, the first sign of spring. Soon the apple trees and blackthorn bushes were covered with blossoms. Among their roots, primroses and violets flowered. Birds sang busily from every bush and tree. The window box was bathed in sunshine, and the snowdrop flowers all opened. The smallest snowflake looked up at the tallest snowdrop. She had never seen anything so beautiful. Love filled her heart with such warmth that she melted away with joy. It was spring. The end. The end of the little, smallest snowflake. And now our last book is called First Snow. And those beautiful snowflakes coming down right on the front page. Shh, listen. Do you hear something? Pit, pit, pit against the window, glistening, floating in the night. Quick! Boots, coat, scarf, hat. Shh, let's go. Pat, pat, pat. Oh, she's making a nice snowball. Roll, roll, roll. Beneath the lights. Beneath the moon. Fast, fast, fast. Through the woods. The bunnies and the deer. And a bear. See that? Look, do you see something? What's out there? Slow, slow, slow. Past the polar bears. Wow, everyone has big snowballs. Making so many snowmen. Oh, how beautiful. First snow. Catch a snowflake on your tongue. The end. That was First Snow by Bomi Park. And I hope you enjoyed our books and craft today. Bye now from the Rockville Center Public Library.